Well, hey guys and gals, it's X here, and today we're looking at working on the landscaping around this beautiful modern house that we did. And so far what we have is some landscaping that I did last time. We've got this pool, or this pond rather, right here in the front. And what I was going for was kind of a natural look, but I'm not 100% sure that I love it. But we're going to leave it anyway. But today what I'm going to do is on this side, over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do something a little bit audical. And let's see. So I've got our Bling Edit tool, and I'm going to go ahead and go to the shaders, turn them off because Bling Edit does not work with the shaders. And it's so much faster for me to build large things with Bling Edit. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to come right here. And I want 2 wide, and I want a 2 wide strip. Right about there. There we go. And what I want is a color. And I want just terracotta. That's actually the perfect color. That's amazing. Okay. And then we're going to go here. And we're going to do some more terracotta. This. You guys are like, what the heck is he making? We shall see. Okay, let's see. Terracotta. There we go. That's beautiful. Okay, you guys guessing it yet? Is anyone guessing what I'm building? Does anybody guess? See if you can guess it before I actually finish what I'm doing here. So we're going to put some terracotta in here like that. I think that's good. So fill, set block, terracotta. There we go. Good enough. And then we're going to come here and do one more row of terracotta like this. We're going to have a big sort of rectangle, hint, hint, of terracotta. No, now it's doing that again. I hate it when it does that. Oh, boo. Terracotta. There we go. Haha, do you guys guess? Can you guess it yet? And then, you know what we're going to do in the middle here? We're going to take out all of this stuff because it is ridiculous. Why is all of this stuff here? There we go. And we're going to do a delete. Get rid of all those plants. There we go. Those are gone. Absolutely gone. And then I might put some sand around it. We'll see. But that's gone. Okay, next what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and replace the entire center of it with something. Let's see. Fill, set block. Lime, concrete. Let's see if that is the right color. What? Hate it when I really hate typing commands. There we go. That is not the right color. Let's try a different color. Let's try green concrete. Green concrete. There we go. That is quite a bit better. Can you guys guess it yet? Can you guess it yet? Okay. And now we have to find the middle this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Crap. Well, we'll have to move it over 1 block. So 28. What's half of 28? 14. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. And we're going to go right here. Okay, then we're going to get some iron bars. like that. And we're going to come here like that. And we have to go one tall or two? One tall. Definitely one tall. And we're just going to go like this. Have you been able to guess it yet? Okay. And then we need some white. Let's see if we have... let's see. What are those things called? They're called wall blocks. Diorite. I hate using diorite, but it's the only white thing that we have. That doesn't work at all. Let's go with the white concrete. The white concrete. There we go. That's beautiful. Okay, that's good. And that's good like that. And then maybe let's go with... no, that's good enough. Okay, very cool. And now what we need to do is go like this, all like that, and we're going to break that one too. And then we got to come under, we're going to come underneath here with it. That'll kind of sell it a little bit better. If this is an even number, I'm going to be upset with myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 should be the center. There we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then, if you guessed tennis court, you are correct. You're making a tennis court. There we go. All right. This is working out great. I think this looks good. I've never built a tennis court in Minecraft before. Haven't built it in survival, creative, nowhere. And we're going to give it a go. There we are. Okay. These are too big, so we got to come like right here instead. For the little, whatever they're called. Like you have to serve in this little box here. It has a special name, but I don't, the service box maybe? I don't know. Has some sort of special name. Don't know the name of it off the top of my head. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. We've got a tennis court. You guys are like, Hex is a genius. He built a tennis court. And then it has that little thing like that. That's like the service, like you have to serve on one side of that little line or the other. There we go. Okay, coming around here, we're just going to outline the whole thing like this. And then we need to figure out how many blocks back I went here. So we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the 7th block. And then we're going to come there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Oh! Oh yeah, it's one block too big, huh? Yeah, so this needs to come here. There we go, like that. And then this needs to be this color. There we are. Okay, and then what I could do is I could go like this and bring it out so that everything is like 3 out, like that, and give the people a little bit more room to play. Now this is Minecraft, so we're not actually going to be playing tennis, right? So we don't have to worry about fences and stuff like that, but I think that this will be pretty cool to have a tennis court by the beach at your own house. Maybe the person that owns this particular beach house is a tennis player of some sort. Of some ability and notoriety. Or maybe they're just a wealthy person that likes tennis. Or maybe they're a poor person that likes tennis that happened to fall into luck and get this house. Beautiful. Oh, yes, we have our tennis court. It is amazing. That's what this place needed. Something interesting like that. Okay. I'm going to turn my shaders back on as we continue our quest to build this house and make it look cool. Okay, so there it is with some shaders on. I'm using the Project Luma shaders right now, just for fun. And yeah, so basically it is 1 block narrower because what I found out in between the 2 clips is that I made it a little bit incorrectly. I made it an even number, which made it so that you couldn't put this little stripe here and that stripe there properly. And so it was like lopsided, like one side was larger than the other. So the final dimensions are, these little boxes here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the total like width between the white lines is 11. So that would make, with the white lines here, That would make it 13. And then we have 5 there. And then this section is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way. And this section is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that way, like that. So that's kind of the layout. Okay. The other thing that I did, actually, between the last 2 clips, there was actually a couple of days because I had to take care of some things and yada, yada, yada. Anyway, basically what I did is I removed a bunch of these leaves because as I was looking at it, I just couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't take the leaves. Yeah, that's right. I took them out. I'm sorry about that if you meticulously built all of those leaves. Hopefully you didn't do that, but I did take them out because I thought they looked terrible, and we're going to put something else in there. But first, we're going to finish this this tennis court. So what I think we're going to do is put up about, well, like 5 high, just some pillars here of some white concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then what I wanted to do was to take some glass, and maybe we'll use the clear glass panes and put in between these like this, because if you're playing tennis on the beach, you probably would want some sort of a wind barrier because, you know, wind and all affecting the ball and so on and so forth. So yeah, this is going to be like a super irritating and tedious process. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that this is done, and I'll come back. Okay, and there we go. It's looking really nice. That looks really nice. Just going to grab some sand real quick. So what I did here is I just put glass. It's 5 tall. And then, so every section is 7 blocks apart. So this is 7, 7, 7 in here, 7 in here, 7 there, 7 there. And I decided to go with this with a pillar in the center like that, just because even though I didn't do that over there, I think it looks better around there. And then having this be open to the ocean without any sort of obstruction so that one could view the ocean while one hit a ball back and forth across an iron gate. So yeah, anyway, what I wanted to do now is just to kind of landscape this area a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and put like a little stair right there. And then what I wanted to do was bring this across here like this. And maybe this is something I can do off camera. Okay, there we go. That looks pretty good. And then what I want to do is I'm just going to replace this block right there with some white concrete, because that looked a little funny. And I think I'm going to stop this here because I want to be able to like actually walk through this little narrow area here to get into the tennis courty. The tennis court. The tennis court. Okay. And then what we're going to do is I think we're going to put a little bit of podzol in, not there. Hello. In here like this. I feel like my volume's way up there. Let me do this. There, turn it down just a little bit. I'm trying to get a good balance of the volume here. So yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and take and put podzol in here like that and like that, and then maybe in these spaces here, just to kind of I don't know, put some podzol in. There we go. And then I think what I'm going to do is take and put a path in here. So I think we're going to go like with sand again, so that we've kind of got some sand back here to kind of match the paths in the rest of the area. And then we're going to go like that, because basically what I did right here is there's an open doorway. It's kind of hard to see with the shaders and connected textures on, but basically there's 2 glass panes right there. And then it's just a little doorway so that you can get in, kind of like a little gate in the fence. And this really does look like fence. You could think of it as fence, but I have seen like a fancy tennis court that has like, you could do like plexiglass or glass all the way around it. Some kind of safety glass maybe to keep yourself from, you know, dying. If you break the glass or something. But yeah, I'm just going to put in here our lovely sand blocks. And maybe we're going to do this double wide here. So like this. I got your double wide. Your single wide. I'm going to do a double wide. Like this all the way along here. Like that. Hey, and by the way, I did used to live in a trailer. So it was like a full-on like camper. So when I was like in what, 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, my dad had to travel around, and because he was an electrician, and he had to like travel around and stuff. And so, yeah, so I lived in a trailer for a while. So those of you that think I'm making fun of trailers, I totally am, because it sucks to live in a trailer. It really does kind of suck. But you know what? It was okay. It was all right. I definitely prefer an actual house building with, like, you know, housey stuff going on. But yeah. Yeah, but living in a trailer is not necessarily the best thing I've ever experienced. So, yeah. So I'm just bringing this pathway around here. I just kind of wanted it to go somewhere, you know. I didn't want it to just be like, you know, pathway to Nowheresville. So we're just going to bring it around here. And I think we're going to go like that maybe. And then maybe we're just going to kind of make it a little bit wider right there. I don't know why. I don't really know why. Actually, that looks terrible. We're not doing that. There we go. Okay, that's better. All right, yeah, that's good. Let's see. So from up above, we've got pathway there. And then we've got pathway along there. Okay, and what I think I might do is kind of continue this pathway out this way here. And then just going to kind of bring it over this way. I'm trying to make it meander just a little bit, but not make it like too meandery. Meandery, is that a word? I don't know. I just made up a new word. It's called meandery, and it means like meandering. Meanderish? I don't know. There we go. I feel like the settings on my shader are a little bit too aggressive as far as brightness, but I'm just going to go with it. Actually, it's probably better to have it be brighter for YouTube compression purposes, but you guys let me know if it's too bright. Okay. That is pretty good. That's pretty much what I wanted. All right, that's good. Cool. Cool, cool. And then maybe, I don't know why, but I feel like this pathway needs to come out here too. I'm just feeling this pathway to come out here like this. And if you're building at home, the way that I do these pathways is just like what you see. I kind of start out with like just everything being 2 blocks wide. And then I go back and I fill stuff in as it looks funny. Like this doesn't look right there. And that doesn't look right there. So then that's good like that. And then this needs to be a bit bigger there and there. Okay, maybe a tiny bit larger there. This looks funny. There we go. And then this looks a bit weird, so we're going to make that a little bit bigger, but that's too big. Oopsie. There we are. Okay. Like that. That's pretty good. I like that all right. Anywhere else it looks like strange. This section right here looks a little too small. So we're going to build it up right there. Right there. Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look back and see if we like that. Yeah, you know, I definitely like that. Okay, we got to put our dark oak slabs right in here. Just going to kind of go like that. That way you can get down to the beach easily. And that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. You know what is kind of bugging me? This right here. Is this bugging you guys? This is probably totally bugging you guys. We're going to tear this out real quick. We're going to build our acacia wood pillar right there. There we go. Just so that it's not like hanging over the edge of sort of the grass area. And then I'm just going to delete those two right there and replace them with sand so that this area, so that looks intentional as well. Okay. That's a nice, that's pretty nice right there. That is good. That's good. I'm liking this very, very much. Very, very much. Okay. Yeah, we have a few minutes left, so maybe is there another pond right here? Or do we want just like a flower bed? We could also do a pond over here. Thinking with Hex. Yes, we're thinking with Hex. Do we want a pond right there? I'm kind of feeling a pond, but I'm kind of not feeling a pond. I don't know. Let's try this. We're going to build like a flower garden. I'm just going to kind of build something that looks a little bit meandery. Just kind of makes it meander around like this maybe. Like that kind of. Hey. I've gotten pretty good with this technique with my mouse where it's like you left click and right click almost at the same time. And then you can you can like replace blocks really easily. But sometimes it doesn't work. There we go. Okay, so we'll just replace all these. See, there we go. Basically, I'm left clicking and right clicking simultaneously on my computer anyway. And you kind of start getting good at this, like you left click and then right click, and then you do it faster and faster and faster until you're just basically just clicking both at the same time. I don't know if it works on all platforms, but it definitely works on my Mac here. So there we go. Okay. Do I like that? Kind of. I kind of like it. I guess kind of just a pattern. I build something and then I ask myself, do I like that? And if the answer is no, then I change it. Or maybe I completely delete it. But I try to stick with the idea until I'm completely convinced that I hate it. There we go. Does that look too much like a dragon egg? Kinda, huh? Okay, but now I have no idea what I want to put in there. I have no idea. Let's get some flowers out. Let's see if we can grab out some flowers. Let's see. I love these ones. I love those ones. I love these ones. And I really love these ones. And then it's nice to have something a little bit taller. And I don't know if roses are the way to go. And peonies, nah. And maybe the large fern. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to do this a little bit kind of formal style, but not 100%. So I'm going to put these little bluettes around the edges. Like that. Okay. These bluettes used to be my favorite flower until they came out with a couple of them. But I still think I really like them a lot. So what I'm trying to do here is there's kind of a principle in gardening where you put like the tallest flower on the inside, like closest to the center or to the like closest up against the house, like if we were building it against the house. And then you kind of work your way down in height as you go around. So that way kind of, you can see each individual flower, if that makes sense. And then we'll do these. Are those actually taller than the blue guys? I like the same height. So this will work. There we go. All right. So the lilies of the valley. Stick them around. Actually, that one should be a blue one. An orchid. There we go. Like that. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. And then we're going to do some alliums. Because these are definitely taller than the other two. Right? Yeah. Like that. And then maybe right dead center, we've got a couple of these guys here. That works well. That's good. I'm pretty happy about that. That is a nice little flowery garden. There we go. Okay. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Looks a little bit plain, though. It looks a little bit plain. What can we do to make it a little bit less plain? Let's take out, not the seagrass, the regular grass. You know what I really wish that I had right now is in Minecraft 1.16, they have the little, it's like a little nether something. They call it the nether sprout, I think. Nether sprout, maybe? Those things are just incredible looking. As far as like putting it on grass, because it's about like it's just like a tiny little thing that if you put it on the grass, it just, I don't know, it makes it look more natural. But I'm not at 1.16 because Optifine is in a development version for 1.15, which is what I'm using right now, which is why it's a little bit unstable. But it's working pretty well, actually. There we go. Am I happy about that? I'm pretty happy about it. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks beautiful. So then you can see your flowers and the ocean as you play tennis, should you want to do such a strange thing. That's pretty good. Alrighty. Well, I think we're out of time for this one. Next time, I think we'll be able to finish this thing up and continue some more landscaping, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So there might be 1 or 2 more videos on this lovely modern house, but it's coming together pretty nicely and I'm pretty happy with it. Pretty happy with it. We definitely have to work on the landscaping here. I want to change this around a little bit. I don't mind this group of, yeah, I think I want to make it a little bit more formal looking. But anyways, well, guys and gals, this has been Hex. I hope you've enjoyed this little video. I hope that making a tennis court in your world is now something that you feel like is pretty easy. And so, yeah, I hope you give it a shot. I hope you're enjoying these modern house videos and this sort of different build style that I've been doing. So let me know in the comments how you're feeling about it. And in the meantime, I hope you're having an amazing, awesome, fantastic, stupendous, amazing, and meandering sort of day. And God bless.